Hey guys, so today we are doing Christmas cards and Christmas letters for the sponsors of the children in Uchira Children's Fund. So this is Uchira Primary School and we have a lot of children that we support in this school. To be precise about how many children we have that we support in this school. So at the moment guys, what I'll show you later, we're preparing for Christmas. We're having a Christmas day for the children. So we just told them all when to come and they're all getting a bit excited. It's always nice to see them all together. So you have to remember that lots of these children would be, many are out there sadly still, involved in labouring in the quarries and so on when they can't get access to school. So all the sponsors who sponsor children here, they're only here because of you guys. Oh, here we go. Good morning, Abari.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? So, in amongst all the fun of doing the Christmas cards, I've had a bit of a shock. And one of the boys who we've been supporting for a long time in the Children's Fund, I've just found out that he's died with his friends when he was swimming in the river down in the next village. So I'll be informing his sponsor, and I speak to his sponsor from time to time online, so yeah, sad news for the day. So poor little guy. Yeah, a bit shocked to be honest. At the end of the school year, and some of the children were in desperate need of their new uniforms. I've just had a bill for uniforms, and it was like, it's not even all of the children, I think it was close to £6,000 for uniforms. So they need them, they're falling off their backs. It's difficult, we can't afford to give them two, but one has to last them, so they've got it on every day. So by the time this time of year comes, they get the new one January, it's all falling off their backs. For those of you who don't know how the Children's Fund works, by the way, all the children you see are supported by monthly sponsorships by people. Now the sponsorships are not a fortune. It's like the cost of a cup of coffee a week, £2.60 in English money. It's like just over $3 in US money. And that supports the children with access to education, full-time medical care, clothing, nutritional support if needed, and some of them with housing as well. So bye. Bye. It's kind of time for us to move on. It's kind of strange for you to think that most people watching me, the loose change in your pocket can put a child in school and out of child labour. Literally. I mean, it's that ridiculous. This is literally how ridiculous it is. And I always put it that if you're going to sit in Costa Coffee once a week or Starbucks, no offence to those corporate brands, but any coffee shop in the West, then 1 cup of coffee every week that you're going to have can do all of that for a child. Put food in their belly, medical care, which in an area where there's a lot of malaria, typhoid, etc. is a must, and access to education instead of labouring for nothing. And the thing is, I always say this as well, that if someone was in a supermarket with one of these children, and just as you're about to pick up the extra bottle of wine or the extra box of chocolates, and they said, actually, instead of buying that, you can help this child get a start in life, none of us would pick up the box of chocolates or the bottle of wine. But we just don't see the connection, the correlation. So, this is how it is on our planet, unfortunately. Right, I need to move on. We have 300 Christmas gifts to wrap.
Yeah.
Broken his rule. Who did this? Lots of smiles, but no hands.
Yeah, smiley one.
Bye. Bye.
Yes.
Shorter visit than expected, but seems I've got 2 pigeons in this box and it's baking hot today. I thought we'd better get on our way, so it's always something to look after in Tanzania. They bought 2 pigeons and then they've gone and broke the wing of one by accident. Oh, our prodigal son who returned the other day. Marhaba, habari.
Mzuri.
Pole.
Pole.
And now we're going to wrap 300 Christmas presents.
So it's early afternoon, back at Feather's Tail. I'm feeling a bit slow and I want to go for a run to clear it, but very, very hot at the moment. So I'm going to give it an hour or 2. But before that, I need to wrap 300 Christmas presents. I hate wrapping. Yeah, my mambo. Next as well. So, take a break from rapping because we have a new puppy. Small one.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, actually he was coming to home, then the puppy saw Akil and he started to follow Akil.
He followed you, eh?
Yeah.
He found his way home.
Why does he look so similar
Yeah,
to Tiger?
I think he's related.
We found the way we found the tiger. So
It's
I
probably a
think
member of his family. So it's about time for me to go for that run, but I'm going to be running in a new pair of shoes today. And now, these are my new running shoes, and Louise and David might recognise them because they wrote me this beautiful letter and popped them in the post for me. And thank you for your kind words, and thank you for the shoes. You know, guys, there's an aspect of doing what we do and it can sometimes make you feel a little bit useless. And that is that when you don't earn any money, you're never quite sure what you're going to do about things like that. When you're a volunteer, and I'm a runner, I go through shoes a lot. You know, when you're doing 15, 20 kilometers, sometimes many days of the week, your shoes wear out quickly, and you know you need them, but when you're not earning money, you don't know where they're going to come from. And every time I'm needing some, they come. My last pair I had was a birthday gift from Fritzi's mum, bought me a voucher for a running shop in Germany. And when I first came here, someone handed me a sports bag filled with shoes that were supposed to be intended to start in a running club, but all of them fitted me. So I could take a few pairs from there for myself and carry on with my running. So thank you. It means a lot. Like I say, you can sometimes just feel a little bit useless when you can't buy your own things that you need. And it always seems that they come when you need them. So thank you. Peaceful run, apart from I can hear someone cutting down a tree. Oh. Had some bad news before I came on my run. One of the twins who we put in heroin rehabilitation, only 14, has disappeared. So I expected it wasn't going to be easy, but I'm also beginning to suspect that I'm going to need to find a property in the new year. Maybe it's another small house in town, out of the way a little bit, that we can rent, and we can open a heroin rehabilitation centre for children. So, yeah, it's heartbreaking because I know he's back out there with a needle in his arm right now. There's nothing I can do. We'll go look around the dens tomorrow, see if we can find him. Monica, really? Really? We have an escapee. Yes, you. It's bedtime. It's Risana. It's Risana. Good night, Risana. Uh-oh. Security team's on this point. What have you seen? Something out there. Probably a serval cat. Keeps haunting the place looking for our pigeons. So children in bed. Dogs are in bed. Well, the ones that are not on night watch duty. And the security guards are here. And I still have a bit of energy before I prepare my dinner. So I think I'm going to just out of my cold shower. Only got cold showers here in Tanzania. It's something that takes getting used to. I thought I'd take a few moments to tell you guys on YouTube about this. We have opened a Christmas page on the website for Christmas 2016, and I'm not one for corporate holidays, etc, etc, as I'm sure you can imagine, but I do, I'm blurry, I do love Christmas. Now, Feather's Tale, Uchira Children's Fund, Angels Gate, all began with me opening a Facebook page for a Christmas fundraiser for the children in Uchira. And I always say that the foundation of what we do is the Christmas spirit. Now, the thing is with Christmas for me, it would appear that it's kind of just a time of the year where we can do nice things for each other. And I don't feel we should need an excuse to do nice things for each other, but it's just that time of the year where all of the songs that are playing and all of the things that are going on are all about something other than ourselves. It's always about, often the songs are about God or about giving to others or about love and joy and happiness. It's an unusual thing. You don't always get that all year round, unfortunately. And it's a time of the year where people are just more open and giving, I find. Certainly in my family, everyone's a little bit more magical around that time of the year. And every year, I used to hate giving gifts that I didn't want to give. I always say if I could take stuff away from people, I'll make them happier, not by giving them things. So, as it's a time of the year, as I see it, where we can do nice things for one another, I have done this year, and basically you can, let me open that up. We've started a gift certificate sponsorship, so if you don't want to buy another pair of socks, as it says on here, or another sweater or whatever, something that you know is not going to have a lot of impact or meaning on a person's inner being, then I've decided to offer this. So you can sponsor a child's education, or you can just sponsor their food for the year, or you can sponsor their medical care for the year. and give that to somebody as a gift for Christmas. To say, you know, I didn't really want to give you anything sort of from the whole corporate world that's pushed down our throats in the West, but I thought I'd do this in honour of my love for you and the fact that someone out there needs it. Some people might not like that, because some people like to get their gifts, but for me, I'd love to receive a gift like that. It would mean a lot to me to get a gift like this. It would mean a lot more than getting, you know, the sort of normal stuff that you see advertised on the TV. So, we're doing that this year, and we're also trying to do Christmas for the children here. What I always do is provide educational materials like pens, pencils, little blackboards and stuff, so children can learn to read and write, and books. You can't learn to read if you don't have a book, and you can count the books in Uchira. I could go and count them now, because most of the books in Uchira are here at Feather's Tail. There's no books here, basically. So we are doing Share Christmas Day with a child as well, so they can get a chance to have that pen and paper, so they can learn to write, and they can have that book so they can learn to read. You can't do neither without those tools. And we're just saying that £10 for each child, and then you get to meet the child that you've shared Christmas with as well, because we'll send you a picture. So that is our Christmas fundraiser page. I just thought I'd plug our Christmas in my little vlog. Okay. I just had to call down to feed the rabbits, of which we have many. So tonight, this is onion, tomato and cucumber. That's my light going off. This is juicy apple mango, rice, and there'll also be avocados in there as well, so some good fats. This is a very good way to eat. It's nice and easy on your digestive system, nice and healthy, nice and fresh, lots of energy for tomorrow. So. And that will be the end of today's vlog, I think. So, yes, it's the first vlog in a long time, but we'll try and do some more, because lots of people have been asking us to do vlogs. So, okay. Good night, God bless. Bye, guys.
Good night.
Bye.